This is Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 20 of our Death Stranding 2 streams. Let's continue on the beach. Okay. What are we doing here? I think I was going to try to do the Pather. I think it was 150 that I needed. Let's just double check from here, see if it's something's been happening over here. You still 150? Yes. You know what? I'm not going to pull from this. I'm going to see if I can't get 150 from these guys.
Okay.
They should have done something different with that hologram specifically. It should be sitting underneath, floating on the water. Technically, actually, you should be able to move it around. Actually, would be actually really cool. It just had a range near the object where you could stack it. People could use that to like troll people, but we'll get those people anyway.
Bring it. It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our dock. Now display your current order grade. We appreciate you stopping. It must be dangerous.
Order complete. Well done.
It's 100, huh? $20. Need to have that. Close. Cool. Let's we'll run that for right now. We'll see if we need it. I'll probably knock that off. Interesting. So what's this? So what's it? This just increases the total number of stranding connections. Form. I don't know if this is actually bridge links. This is probably just on like normal fuzzy stuff. This is interesting. I feel like this shouldn't be in this grouping. It's why would that be stealth? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That should be in like its own little tree, dealing with life regen kind of stuff. Yeah, that's really weird. I hope this gets crazy big, to be honest. I want a lot of weird shit. Okay, so we did that. We've got that going. I want to say this stops here, maybe? Maybe there's another... I saw one here, so up over here. Pay there. So... there it is. So there's one there, and then I think I saw one... either further back this way, or somewhere... around here. So I don't think this one connects to this one immediately. I want to say that there would be one in between those spaces. Because look at that. That Pather versus that Pather. Yeah, there should be another one. Like somewhere right here. That's where it's going. Or if it's snaking around and coming up. I assume though it's just coming up this thing, like something like this. I want to say this gives me some kind of notion where it might be. But yeah, let's look at this guy real quick. Oh yeah, it's just all down. I could try to run some ceramic up there at some point, and metals and stuff. There's also the notion of pulling it from him to here. Okay. Let's look at this mission. Because does she have one for me? Or is it just... now we're just in that setup. Let's take a look.
My name's Sam.
Back at this. Wanted to see him. He has one available. Okay, so I probably want to run to him actually before I move forward. Let's take a look at him. He has apparently 3 available. And that might be one of the things that he's doing for his one, which I could probably go do. And then let's look at, where's this guy at? This guy is here. And he has 0. And you have what? You have 1 available as well, supposedly. Okay, so we'll look at those guys as things. Some of these might be redone stuff, because I was running this, and I think this speeds that notion up. Huh. Dude, I saw 50, so that's an 80. 60. I'm gonna run this, but pointless. What is this one? Wonder if that's that thing that I saw. I wanna see, check it out. Yeah. Yes. Cool. I'm gonna make this easy on me. We're going to go here. Oh, did want to look at this. So I can go there, go there. Alright. Go there. Nice. Go there. Cool. Man, if they have a whole nother continent, that'd be cool. If they went that extra, because this is a PlayStation 5 game, but I'm also like the notion of condensing stuff, making stuff more dynamic in a small space rather than making it bigger necessarily. What we trying to do now? I'm going to just go here. It's okay. Fabricate. Need some things. Put this in here. Interesting. So, the cool thing about that perk is it's dynamic. Oh, damn it. Let's hop back out. Two quarters. Fabricate equipment. What am I trying to do? We're gonna look at this real quick. Also gonna look at this. Do I have nobody in here? The sun, right? There we go. Yeah. And it automatically locks that stuff down. So you don't have to constantly run the rope system.
Impressive work, Sam.
Well, look who it is.
Okay, let's first store some. This one. This is private locker. Store. To here. So this is still I think a huge issue I feel with this game is not having access
Even at this time of night.
to what the deliveries are. The
I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as
the next level of what they could have done
now displaying your current quarter grade.
to help
So, try not to travel.
Order completed. Well done.
with some of this. What is that stuff on my back? Okay, I need to put that back inside the thing. So, let's go out of here, go to here. Let's grab that. Because I could see you doing like some auto organizing, like if this comes in to here, do this to it, that kind of stuff. Especially if they run like you gain access to bot tech and then they assist out. Trying to think here. Oh yeah, this. So this stuff here, that is. So there's one of these that I've already done before. This one I haven't done. This one I haven't done. So with the notion of it saying 3 quests, it should have also flagged. What is that? How many? Return order list. Zero 107%. We'll try to see if we can get this to work. I'm gonna go run back in here first and put this stuff away.
I appreciate the hard use.
Oh. Um. Should take the time to garage some of those. So when I come back here, to do this one. I'll do that. So let's grab this. And let's take a look. Interesting. 40, 40, 40, 60, 20. I don't know if we can do all this. Do as much as possible.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Feels good.
Cause yeah, if those gun request stuff work in a non-direct way, like I'm not putting down a thing to actually receive a thing. Someone is not fulfilling the thing and I'm getting what they sent me. No, what's happening is you put down the first one and it does nothing with the notion of me receiving anything. What it does do, though, it does cache a a thing if someone fulfills it. So then the next time that it pops up, that I could actually use it. The thing is I'm also thinking that there's something extra to it. So that there's like, what would that be? It's gonna be some kind of other system going on.
Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders.
So it's caching it, and then I really feel that I need to walk up to the ones I put down and press square. And I think it would actually just immediately give me stuff if someone has put some stuff into my pool.
Of things I never expected to receive. You bloody ripper.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
You've been a big help as always. Take care.
Okay, and he has 0. So there's no. Well, I'm sure there's this. Yep. Make sure I don't have any. Okay. Cool. Should I try to do that while I'm out here? Yeah. Let's go try to do that. Let's look at facility here. We'll grab that. Is there anything else I could? That fragile thing might get fucked, but those things aren't that important. Let's look at his claims stuff. How much does he have? Show. Okay, so he's full on chiral. So let's grab like 400 chiral, maybe.
It's 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Let's grab. I wish it would show his amounts. Oh, it does here. Good. His metals to let's knock down his metal to like at least let's run 2 of these. That's 8 and 1 of these. Okay. Now let's look at I don't know if it's let's claim this and then take a look what is the other stuff that I need. Okay. Uh. Um. Looking for. We're looking for this. Ceramics. It is ceramics. Okay. It'll be interesting to see. I kind of want to take a picture of this, so I'm probably going to do that real quick. Ceramics. So that would be. Is there a calculator on this? This 640. Can't take it. Currently, let's try to see if we can't do some finessing. First, let's see if we can't get this stuff onto the bike. If we move this stuff from here onto Sam. Next, we will remove this. Just put it into here for now. And auto range Sam to make sure that's really being managed well, and then we will see if we can't get this to the peg. Okay, we can get one. I could do a yo-yo back and forth. Don't necessarily need all this. Let's drop some stuff off here. Get ourselves space to do this too. I know the easiest way to deal with this would be to run it, not to use the vehicle. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can't offload the floating carrier. Place and locker. Does that free up enough space, or do I need one more, like, large thing, lock? No, that was it. Sick. And I can move more from here onto that, too. That's the XL. Let's try. Okay. Okay, so we're doing 8 of this. Ooh. Yeah, let's actually go that way. That'll be faster. Huh. And we will let's also do this. I don't understand why they have this. What is this? Why does this mean anything? Is this just a quick way to see all of them, so you then know which direction, I guess, to go to get to it, I guess, maybe? Pretty sure it's this. So yeah, I'm confused how these work. Because this one here, I put down stuff, and then I hit square. These ones I feel like should work the same way. Is I should come up to this, and then hit square. And if anybody has put in resources into my pool from any location, it would be fine, like it had to be like within a certain distance of that, but that really doesn't make a lot of logical sense to run it that way. Okay, we'll grab our floater and these things and head down the mountain. Kind of really intrigued by that locked field that's around that, because I'm not sure exactly what it is, because there is areas where there's force fields, and having that idea is interesting. I know a lot of that stuff though bothers me to a certain degree in games where it's like, hey, we're gonna add a feature that if you really used it, in other contexts, you could solve other problems. It's one of the problems with fantasy and sci-fi is that if someone had this XYZ thing over here, that it would negate certain things and make other things more moot within the world itself. Especially if they bothered mass producing said thing, or turned it into more an infrastructural concept. Because if that can hold packages together, can it block bullets? If it's mobile like it is it a stasis field of some sort? So if it was used for armor around me, would it, could I not move? Because something along these lines of thoughts would go through my head. It looks like it's binding, though. I don't think it would necessarily mean that it would deflect something else, but maybe it might bind stuff from outside. If it's dealing with fall damage and impact resistance, there is that, but maybe there's a speed limitation.
We appreciate you. Time after time you've been there for us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hope we can count on you.
What am I looking for? Take on orders. Not yet. We want to check this real quick. We're good there. Then we come up to here. We're gonna do this one. And again, this system, it just needs to be a little bit better, and then it would. I think people would actually use this more if you could just click here. Where is it? Okay. I could click here. Draw this out to here.
Delivery route finalized.
Just so confused with that. Do I have that?
Commencing route creation.
Okay. Because if this stuff actually just was smart, like I would be able to come over here and I would click a button and it would dynamically lock onto the road, and then the line would say, oh, if you're clicking on the road, then we're going to have your line go on the road. But you would want it also to turn off this smart thing feature, so because you may be wanting to go below, not above. So it would need to be good enough to know that that's what you're doing. This also right here, I feel like you need to have either a button to undo that, or I guess what you're doing is you just choose to do a shallow lock on here. But yeah, that's ridiculous that they've got that snap too. What it should be is I should get near it and then click up on the D-pad to switch to it in here.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
So that is not helpful.
Delivery route finalized.
To create a path, or try to create a path and have the stuff that's put down get in the way. But yet again, I guess you could maybe... The other thing is if they had the toggle off, hide stuff, that might work. Yeah, that would... This zooms in and out. I feel like this mode, you should zoom in even more. So that's weird that this isn't like high, you're getting really in there. But if it had an auto lock onto roads, systems, and paths, that would help a lot more. Okay. Documents, and then we going to... What? Oh. Cargo management, okay. I don't know where I got that from. This locker. What is on top? Yeah, me taking it over there is closer. We'll just drop it off at a post box, I think, on the way over there. Or drop it off at her place. And then, if I'm headed there... Because he does have a thing, supposedly. How do I do this? Let's call this back for now, yeah. Just to get that. That's not enough.
Trouble nearby.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that bridge. I don't know why they don't have the auto drive feature on here be at turbo speed. I find it interesting that they also have the what is it? The territorial sensors. These brigands and the bandits, and technically any of these guys are not running sensors. So you have to Odra deck counter. Wonder if that's going to be a thing later on, or... Let's see here...
Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Allow me to review... excellent care of this cargo. It really shows we were right to count on you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you for your service. We'll be sure to call on you again.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay, so he has one available. Still don't understand why they're not showing it, but I can quickly get to him. It's not a... It's a Magellan, so... and he has one available, but they should separate available versus the notion of redo. Because there should, well, new versus reorder. This is what it should be. And this guy has 2 available, which I'll also use the Magellan to deal with. Let's just check on, see if there's any stuff that we can pull from here into the Magellan. Yeah. Yeah. There's anything we sit on anything for some reason? Yeah. Okay. Let's pull the Magellan over here, put these away, and then travel over to the music guy. Okay, how do we do this? Quickly and efficiently. Yeah. Yeah. So, from what I get from that, what that's trying to say is that the Magellan has orders that associate with locations. And this is more so probably for replay than anything else, but take on an order. Is that one? Okay. We want to just... will... Okay, that one's still good. Let's make sure none of these are for the musician. Really should just... Yeah, let's grab these and then trust them. Because I feel like if we're entrusting to the Magellan, to people, then I do it, not do it that way. Same. Contrast. Weather. Western. I have something for her. Let's go deliver that first.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
And when we come back, we'll just immediately go to what's his name. I need to repair my bike though too. I need to stop going out there trying to turn around. I need to reverse more.
Thanks. Give me a moment. Found some of our missing stuff, did you?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
Double check here to see something spawned in the meantime. No, and then let's just do this while we're here. Interesting that a lot of people are running the long-ranged ones. It's also interesting that they're not running the protective stuff, but I guess maybe they blasted through the first part. They didn't 4-star or 3-star that one guy that gives you the protective things. But let's go to this. Okay, and Magellan being able to do this is weird. It's weird for the game, for me. I feel like it should be definitely a thing. I like that it's a thing. It feels like it should be a thing that happens later. It does not feel like a, thing that you would have, this soon, in my opinion. That, and I feel like there just needs to be maybe a secondary more mechanic to it. I like the jammers. The jammers kind of help with it, so maybe that's what will be the main thing. You gotta clear the area of the jammers, and then from there, then you'll be able to deal with it. I kind of hope that some of this stuff though is there's like a pushback. I'm kind of wanting if
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
if the brigands respawn, then I feel like they should have also the things respawn too. I feel like there should be a kind of a reason for that respawning though. Not fully sure off the top of my head what that would be. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Try to quickly get through this.
Where the hell did you find this? Now displaying your current porter grade.
I still need a
You really came to... It's still slippery, so...
faster way to process that.
Well done.
Let's look at my stuff for a minute, shall we? Okay. Okay, that's really low. I can't remember everything. Sticky. Pistol. I don't remember the other gun. Let's take just a look at this. That wasn't a gun. What's this? Which I will try to see if I can just get from. Ah, damn it. Ugh. 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 That's a Switch brain right there. Or Metal Gear brain. Old Metal Gear. No PCC here. I'll try to see if I can't get one from the thing here. Actually, before I do this, let me just want to look at his so-called missions. Yeah, I've already done that one. Okay. That's going to be annoying. The Magellan makes it easier on us. I feel like if they just had the Magellan be the reason why I could access that information, that would be fine too. Like they, for some reason, could link in and give me, okay, this is this, this is that, with this. So I had to come to here to actually see other people's, like, missions. Take on order, no. Placed in locker. Yeah, awesome.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Okay, let's go check this guy's things out. I might run and do his quest. Well, so there's an actual one there. Cool. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? Let's see how much space this is. What? Is this a pickup? Oh, it's that type of pickup. Okay. Well, this will be a completely different situation then. Yeah, let's just focus directly onto this. Okay. We won't try to be super efficient or anything.
Order accepted. Thank you.
We will respec though. Okay, come on. What the hell? Want you, want you. Want you turned off. You turned on. Oh. This would be nice. I think we'll go with what we got there, though. Okay.
We can count on you.
Okay, let's see here. So there's that there. There's a couple of them. Okay. Oh, where's my fucking gun? This is not good. Shit. We'll have to make do. It's the second time that this has happened, me not being diligent at fucking checking shit. Is it on my bike? Hopefully it's on the bike. I don't... It should have been at the very top there if it's on the bike, right? Yes, it's on the... That's, okay, good. I still only have one. I want two of these on my body at all times, I think. But maybe I only really need the one. Okay. Fuck off. Why are you running over here?
Feels good.
What does he have?
Okay.
No. That's not what we're doing. Okay, if I see a thing nearby, maybe. Oh, mess with that. No, it's not. Can I do this? Can I do this? Or my phone?
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Might need to remember about that package, because I wouldn't mind having want to see if I can't remember to try to drive down that part of the mountain backwards. And it'll be hard for me to steer left and right, but yeah, look at this too to see if there's options like they did in the first game for it to not stop you. It just warns you.
Good to see you, Sam. Not every day you see a bloke. Where on earth did you find? You've gone out of your way time and again.
What?
Consider this an expression of my gratitude.
What? Holy fuck. Dude.
I'm going to increase your material alloc.
Can't believe they did that.
Your current porter grade.
I thought I was going to be further along. If at all. That's crazy. I'm happy happy camper right now. I'll tell you what.
Can't tell you how grateful I am for your visits. Coming out time and again just for me. I thought I'd grown accustomed to living on my own. And all of a sudden I found myself looking forward to your next delivery. You're a man of many talents, and I dare say you've already achieved more than I ever did. I look forward to seeing what great things you'll accomplish in the future. And if you ever happen to be passing through, feel free to stop here and rest your weary bones for a spell. You'll always be welcome, Sam. I mean it.
Okay. So ammo reduction. Which sucks, but it makes more sense for me to run too. Because of that. This may become a moot problem though, if certain things happen, because I could see so on my back I have a drum for MP rounds. If I can actually get a clip or a drum for trank rounds, then that'd be sick. Okay, I think I'm just gonna entrust this though.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to an...
Wonder what those.
You're a tough bloke, man.
What are those 4 larges? I wonder what that pulse is. Oh, ongoing. Ongoing flood causes damage to following areas. Desert river. Okay, so it's just warning stuff. Okay. I assume I got a couple of these, so I should be able to bank into something here. Not that completely. Can you do that? Yes, we can. If we had enough. Which one of these? What is this? That's the hacker one. And this is what? Okay, so this allows me to run more energy, side stuff. Okay, so why am Sam skeleton? Yeah, this is basically kind of like the fall thing that what's it called? Hartman's supposed to have. And I was wondering if we would get something like that, where we would get it through firmware. So I could just do this for right now. If I do that, try to think. this. This. Yeah. We're gonna downshift. No. Let's go ahead and do this whole rigmarole then, though. Okay, if it's not raining right now, let's see. How bad would it be to snag that? Let's head.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
Is it measuring from here to here? So confused what that's doing. It's doing it there though, 0 to 60. So yeah, there is measurement there. Here to here though, it's not helpful. So if I'm wanting to do the thing that I want, basically I have to do a thing here, and then end, and then can I even do that? From here to here. Then if I do from here to here, does that connect into that? It does connect into that. So I would have to kind of try to go off of it a little bit, and well, I could do that. Click it to click it off, then click from here to another location. Now I have that again. I can end there, and I think I could come back. Oh, damn it. There needs to be undo.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Can I pull from that? Want to pull from this? It won't let me. I should be able to pull from this though.
Delivery route finalized.
So yeah, there is a way. There is kind of a weird way that you can hack it to do like spot measurement stuff, so you know like from here to here what that distance is. Cool. That makes me happy. Don't know if the other one really had that. I don't think it had that lower information of point to point. It always was referring back to Sam.
Feels good.
Okay, I said I wanted to try to do the reverse driving here. And it's not through here. It's this next area down here. Should be right here. Still has the problem. Do you see how that is? How that's locked? How it's like just dime stopping driving? We want that for normal driving. It would be cool if it actually just did something where it could like reverse itself so it would drive this way. That just appeared out of nowhere. I feel like I heard that like fall. Okay, and I want this was not. Is there another one of those around here? No. Because yeah, if we could actually force the system to or the trike to actually deploy those to help lock in downhill driving, that would be really helpful. I would be even fine with the notion of like, you know, we have to repair parts more. You know, there's a kind of a thing that's eating at it a little bit. So him giving me that silent sniper rifle makes me wonder now. So what I might end up trying doing, I don't know if it's worth it, which direction with that. Yeah. Because I was thinking maybe I need to just run a loud with a silenced, but
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take...
if I level this guy up, maybe he has something cool for my
Your current porter grade.
Looks like we owe you enough, and I doubt.
a boost for our other shit. So, and if I can get us outside of, like, territory stuff, I could do some crazy save spammy shit, man. Like, get a good shot, save, get another good shot, save, so I'm not, like, wasting any rounds. Pull some shit that I would do in, Skyrim or Fallout. With the sniper rifle and bow. Let's see here. Facility. What do I want to do with this? Place in the locker, and then we want to. Okay, well he's 5 now, so I guess we can trust his stuff too now.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Alright, let's try to... Oh.
River's rising. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks.
I feel like this vehicle should not go faster than a certain speed with a certain amount of pressure on the gas. Try to understand that maybe a little bit more, because yeah, I feel like the context of a vehicle doing deliveries and stuff, you would want the wheel system to have like this basically it's a isolated speed type deal, which is an interesting notion. I need to think about it a little bit more further, but yeah, if you could go, so if you hold it down all the way, then you're in like a higher gear system, you're going super fast. If you're boosting, then you're boosting. The thing is I do feel like there needs to be also the notion of neutral, where you can gain like extra crazy speeds if you want to do it, but the notion that it downshifts into a thing where it's like, no, it's trying to create a regulated speed no matter what, and then what is it, like the notion of how the vehicle has to manage that versus putting out spikes in certain situation, or the, I don't know what you would call those tires, but the I guess claws is the best way there to put it. The claw tire. So you would end up clawing to decelerate. And if they have the other thing that I was talking about before too, where they could have a claw thing where the curve is, it's not clawing, it's more like doing a
That's some serious dedication.
reverse claw, which would technically just make the tire larger, which I'm not sure what that would do to the vehicle. If that would assist in slowing it down, you could use it for extra deceleration. So if you have like the sponginess of the claw things hitting and then collapsing back to a tire and then bouncing in with the hydraulics, so it actually adds hydraulics to the outer, like a foot hydraulics to the tire itself on top of the self hydraulic system. So it's like you would deploy that when you're going about to fall, and the notion of maybe even the idea of like when you jump off stuff, you push forward on the stick to help angle you down, to do that kind of like panther jump kind of a thing where your hands would hit and then kind of cascade moving, cushioning in. I'm trying to think if you could even have the tires even go back weird, maybe, to even help more than that, so it's not getting casted through the frame, like landing on your hands, parkour status to jump over like a wall, but it's actually hitting and then scooping back towards the back tire, and then it's like auto balancing kind of thing from there, and then it pushes back up and out as it like forked, not forked, what do you call it? It's almost like the notion of the idea of the wheels swing backwards is the best way I can describe it, and maybe not clear to where the
Try not to get too wet out there.
yeah, let's take a look at this. I'll look at this bike. I'll do it inside though. Ugh, damn it, didn't mean to do that. And what the hell is that on my person right now? Smart drugs for who? Okay, that's all. Alright, good. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? What is that? Okay, let's look at this thing. So, it's pivoting there. Actually, let's just use this. Use this. Come on. Alright. So, looks like there's a hydraulic system there to there. And then I would assume some of the load could also be done backwards here. But yeah, if this thing right at this center area could actually swing back, so it literally as you came down at an angle, and I don't know if I could rotate this camera. Can I rotate the camera? Let's roll. Yes. So if this was coming down like this at an angle towards the ground, because you're tipping it forward, and then these tires would expand out to add more cushion. Then as they collapse down, they're also moving this whole system backwards. And I want to say that the top of this, where it says camera, might have to be removed for it to actually be able to ride this whole part being pulled back. But I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna actually take a picture of this if I can maybe get my character out of the way, because I want to like throw this in Photoshop and cut it apart. This is a roll. Where's this? Can I move over more? Do I have to... This moves Sam here, and I think I can pass through Sam. I want a really good silhouette shot. I think I can get tighter. This too. Alright. Yeah, I feel that could go clear back there. The only issue that I could see within my head is it's just it being too unbalanced doing that. But the chassis part could also lean back Bronco, like go back a little bit. The biggest problem would be it leaning in the back tire, but if it went back, could go lean up more, like maybe push kind of forward and up. That would work. Oh, damn it. I just had that. Okay. Let's take a picture of this X. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Alright, yeah, I'll have to do that. And I might just throw it onto my phone and do a quick dirty one. I think I'm pretty sure I could do it faster on the computer now. Okay, it's 2 hours. Okay, so we have a half hour to move forward. So I think we're going to do the next mission here. Let's go to here. We'll drop off her thing and then head out. I think, do I want another pistol? Yeah, I'm probably going to grab another safety pistol. Depending on all the shit that they have me do. That's... See there, I feel like they're like doing false braking there. Or they're doing active brake, whatever. I'm not sure what's happening there. Because And there I keep on going. So, and I want to say that incline is the same the whole way down. But yeah, this notion of like a smart, what would you call that? A smart speed. Where it's like, no matter the incline, it's trying to keep you going the same speed. And then also a smart deceleration thing from jumping to landing. To soften stuff. And I would be fine with it. There's things that you need to do. I need to push forward on the stick. The stick has to be forward when landing. To deploy some of that stuff, I need to maybe hold down triangle on top of it. So it's not just, you just can't, it just doesn't auto do it unless you spend maybe points into, you know, the that extra content stuff that we have. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll have to look at the technical term. That are perk points, basically.
To review the order data.
Our memory, I guess is what it is. It's like something memory.
It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you for your service.
Order completed. Well done.
I am currently a little bit surprised that there's not more of these coming directly to here, but I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how they're running this stuff. Let's put this on here, yeah, and I'll put it away. I'm gonna fabricate myself another handgun though. Okay.
Feels good. That's really low. I think I'm gonna snag me another one of those.
Let's see if we're lucky. Huh. Nope.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Commencing route creation.
I'm trying to get somewhere like here. You would be curious to run this. I think I'm gonna run it more. Oh. We might run into something.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay, we'll attempt that. Do another quick save here after processing all this.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, You can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Where's the mission? Shit. Oh, fuck, did I really fuck this up? Really good. Damn it. Damn it. Back. Wanted to do this. I don't know if this route thing got fucked. Did it get fucked? No, it's still there. Good. Is there a new backpack customization? Patches. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. We're doing that. Have to do that. That's nerdy. Let's see here. Okay, let's try to do some... So, A-Pass enhancements. Okay, so enhancements is what they're called. Alright, I think we'll... Let me try to recover from there. This is not necessarily needed. That long-range straight scanner isn't really needed either. Okay, no, that's perfect. I think I can actually have this back. Okay. Let's head out and we'll save. Oh.
Sam,
Quarters.
there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. To go and say hello?
Okay. Great.
Earthquake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 7. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
bit further now.
What's going on there? Weird. Oh shit. Sorry guys, sorry. Did not see you there. Damn it. Yeah, the scan does not help see those. If anything, it hides them.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Holy fuck.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Actually... You can take vehicles with you too? Okay. I can jump down from here. Wow. That seems dangerous. Wonder what allows me to jump down. One of these times I'll have to test it. I'm curious how it would function with the notion of like, oh, okay, if I jump down here, then what's what with what? The other thing is I wonder if I could actually skip.
Cargo transported by the monorail
Cool.
has been placed in your private locker. The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
Okay, delivery.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
This drink, huh? That is a star, so maybe that's one that isn't one of the ones that I can L, but maybe I took too long with picking up all the stuff, so.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Nice. Boosts floating carriers maneuverability when ridden? Ah.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear. We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.
So yeah, they should have I click a thing, and then I come down here, and then I click a thing, and then from here to here, I have both clicked. There should be a swap here in this thing. Though what I just did wasn't too tricky. Okay, it's 2:45. We blew past that half-hour point. We'll check out this continuation of the story here. And then we'll end the stream and take a break. Probably make a baked potato.
You're on.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Your dream?
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Okay.
It seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Interesting. How you doing, Zoo? See here, we can use monorail transport. Track just. Cool. Alright. Looked at that. Let's get stuff set up. Let's eat this. We can get everything prepped here so I can take a food break. Let Sam take one too, I guess. Oh, I need to plug in my controller. It's dying. It needs food too. Ooh, nice. What were you said you were having problems with your engraver? Did you figure stuff out with it? Let's skip this one. Can I? So is the stick thing's just something that's cool to look at? It's not something I can actually interact with? That's weird. Okay. Ooh, Moby Dick. Oh, interesting.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Oh shit. Okay, fuck. Okay, yeah, let's just do it. There's other stuff I'd like to kinda do, but... Let's see here, yeah, we have a little bit of time. Probably gonna do a flashback.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Okay, let's check on Lou. Hi.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, I see. Have you, what is it? Oh, Ash has the animated background. Have you researched anything like that? Okay, and why is this colored that color? I thought it changed its color. Is there stop? Yeah, interesting. This color went back to the other thing. Okay, there's normal. Oh, we got the glasses. Let's switch that back. Luck. No. Did I change it? No, I did change it. I did change it to this to match Sam. Yeah, that's right. It's camera. He's still dressed up? Okay. Okay, so what is it that they added? Is there something else? Patches. There's a new patch. Okay, what is this new patch? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Let's summon this real quick. Back books, back to reading.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference. On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before? The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious. The gathering of storytellers that spawned Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gave rise to yet another legendary creature of horror fiction. I speak, of course, of the vampire. A physician named Polidori was also in attendance that evening, and he later unveiled his creation in a new novel. As I may have mentioned before, the summer of that year was unusually cold. In Europe alone, 200,000 people are said to have perished as a result. Could it be that a widespread fear that the world might be coming to an end served as inspiration for two classic monsters? I find it a compelling theory. Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose. It should be noted that the monster's name is not Frankenstein, nor was it ever given a proper name. Frankenstein is the name of its creator and the story's protagonist, Victor Frankenstein. Through its many movie adaptations, the image of the disturbing and unstable patchwork creature has grown ever more vivid. And in the process, the misconception that it was called Frankenstein was born. In the original novel, however, it was an intelligent, human-like being that craved acceptance. A clever, gentle giant cobbled together from others. Not unlike our dead man, don't you think? And while he doesn't appear in Shelley's original work, in several movies, Frankenstein is joined by a rather memorable assistant named Igor. Igor and Victor. Now, where have I heard those two names before? I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Fabulous, Sam. Really. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? There are organisms in this area that I don't believe I've ever laid eyes on before. My understanding is that they're called chiral creatures, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Apparently, they will drain your batteries if you come into contact with them. There may be other deleterious effects for all we know. And really, you shouldn't be bothering them anyway. There's nothing to be gained from it. It's not like they drop coins when defeated.
That's cool that you can move those guns around and take a look at them. Okay. Let's save, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna come back. Do part 21. It's your system. Save. Save. Okay. Okay, let's do a synopsis. So this playthrough was dealing with expansion of roads. Then we did some side stuff. We unlocked the sniper rifle, the silent sniper rifle. It has less ammo. Hopefully we can get more ammo clips for that reduction. We did the, what do you call it, the mine with the monorail. So we have one of those unlocked. We did the books, which also connected to the story that Tarman told us. And that's, I think, basically it for the synopsis of what this stream was about. So, that was Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. Part 20 of our Death Stranding 2 streams. And as always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the moments we share. Till next time.